What's up, Amazon sellers? How was 2021 for you? For me, my God, it was a roller coaster ride. We hit the £1 million mark in the UK, and Amazon offered us over £250,000 on a loan. And also as well, I started my USA journey, and obviously growing that into six figures has been amazing. In this video today, I want to share with you everything that's happened in 2021, and obviously that's going to help you think about what maybe you can be doing in 2022 next year. So stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson. I've been selling on Amazon now, doing online arbitrage for the last 4 years. Now, if you're interested to learn about how I've done it, what I'm doing, and my journey and what I'm learning about it all, then make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. That's going to notify you when I release more videos. Okay, so chapter 1, a brief recap of my journey, which is a total where I started. So 2022 is going to be my 5th year on Amazon journey, and I started back in, I think it was probably late 2016, pretty much at the tail end. And I started selling electronic products and it just didn't work. Yes, they sold, but I wasn't making profit. And my friend suggested to me what's in demand, and I said, well, toy sale. And you know what? We found the marvel that was Tesco Direct, an online retailer, in that Q4 that day. And that was incredible. Sales started going up, I started making profit, and I realized the power of Amazon doing online arbitrage, ironically, when I came from a wholesale background prior to that. Since then, I've just been growing my business, hiring teams, growing it to where I am today, and obviously sharing it on this journey. So I'm super grateful for the fact that I pivoted slightly, and obviously it really helped me out. Now, the one thing which I'll say is it has not all been roses since that journey, and even coming up to 2021, I still remember things where I've had years that I've made a loss over the year because of mismanagement. Also as well, I've had Amazon holding my money, which has been a real problem. Amazon holding it at the 15K disbursement, and even when we did 70,000, I think it was back 2 years ago, they withheld my money as well. And it's been a real challenge. And we've had some ups and downs on that journey. Okay, so that leads me nice on to chapter 2, what happened in actually 2021. So let's break it into 2 parts. First of all, I'll talk about Amazon UK, and then I'll talk about Amazon USA. Let's start Amazon UK. This whole year has been defined by something that I started back in 2020, which was my journey to 1 million. Now, if you want to know, that journey was from June pretty much 2020 through to the end of 2021 with the aim to make £1 million in sales over an 18-month period. It's about 1.4 million US dollars. At the time, I was doing about 35,000 in sales per month. It's been a real challenge. I planned it out, I wrote that all down, and I'll be honest, I questioned whether I'd actually make it happen. It was going to be super scary. I thought, would I be a laughing stock of YouTube? Would I actually fail at this business model? But you know what? We absolutely smashed it. Coming into 2021, we really started to hit our stride. We went from 35,000 up to like 55, 60, 70,000. And into the early part of 2021, that's monthly sales, by the way, and I was super happy. Now, the one thing that really kind of knocked us back in, I think it was around May, June time, Amazon released, or she introduced what's known as the restock limits. This just ruined everything. And if to put it in perspective, we had Amazon introduce a limit in the number of units you could store within Amazon's warehouses for FBA. I travel the world, I cannot store in my own house, I have to use FBA. Now, quite simply, at the time we had 12,000 units in stock. Amazon said we were only allowed 6,000. Our current sell-through rate, it means it was going to take 3 months before we could ship anything else into Amazon. And we already had £20,000 worth of stock backed up into the prep center waiting to go into Amazon. So it was a disaster, and I had a whole sourcing team, purchasing manager, a team just working, and they couldn't do anything. So we had to change our business model. We had to adapt. And what did we do? We changed from, a slower selling, higher profit to a faster selling, lower profit model, but we actually worked within the restock limits. What happened? Well, in that first month, we did insane sales, but obviously not much profit. But after that, with the change of the business model, it really helped us grow. Now, we went from doing, like I said before, 50, 60, 70,000 sales, 120, and then later on in the back end of Q4, we went up to 250, 300,000, which was absolutely incredible. Now we've solved the restock limits, we've grown the team, and that has allowed us to grow our business. Now, the net effect of this is not only did we smash the £1 million mark, we thought we were going to do it in December. I think we broke it around June, July time, which was incredible. We broke that £1 million, but also as well, Amazon saw our growth in the revenue and they came back and offered us a loan. Well, you know what? They offered us £121 £100,000 in our first loan. 1 month later, they then offered £130,000. And then I think even a month after that, they came back and offered us £252,000, which is my current loan today, which is absolutely incredible. And that has helped us scale that business in 2021. So absolutely amazing. And you know what? We planned to do 1 million over 18 months. We did it in 12. And now we're even planning to do 1 million over the end of Q4 right now. So I believe pretty much firmly we're going to break the £2 million mark over just this 12 months in 2021 alone, which is absolutely incredible considering we didn't expect to do that. Now, the other part of it is the fact that we looked to do Amazon USA. That was a conversation I started back in November 2020, and it took probably the best part of 6 months to get the LLC created, to get the prep center, to get the Amazon account set up, to get the financing done, to get everything done. It just took time. But my God, am I happy. Why? Well, because quite simply, the revenue graph, my God, that is just going through the roof. You know, we started off slowly, we built a team, and it took me about 4 months to get out of that business, whereby now I have a team running the whole business, purchasing, doing it all for me, and doing like 2 hours a week. Very, very simple, very much the same as the UK. And the net result is right now, we'll probably break 65, 70,000 maybe this month by the end of November. And interesting enough, we've already broken into 6-figure territory, and it's not about today, it's about where we'll be next year. And if we're already doing 70,000 now, pretty much, there is no reason why maybe next year we can't be looking at doing the $1 million US, 7 figures again in another marketplace. That will be an amazing challenge, but also as well something to think about. So happy with that. And that business is going from strength to strength. So 2 businesses, 1 year, it's been an amazing time. Ups and downs, I never deny that, but a real roller coaster. Okay, so today I'm talking about my 2021, but I want to know, how was your 2021? Let me know maybe one highlight and maybe one problem you faced this year, something that's going to make you think about and reflect on this journey and going into 2022. Drop it in the comments down below. One thing that's good, one thing that maybe challenged you. Let me know in the comments down below. So this leads me nicely onto what are the good things that happened in my Amazon business. Well, look, I'm going to summarize here. I'm going to really bullet point it because these are the key things which have really helped grow my business. And I want to share with you because this is going to help you as well. So number 1, I've grown my team. Now, if you followed my journey, if you've looked at where I am, I have 2 Amazon businesses, 6 figures and 7 figures. You know, I feel blessed to be able to do it. And actually, in all, you know, not only do I have those 2 businesses, FastTrackFBA is another business. Now, when we started across all 3 businesses, I had about 25 to 30 VAs. And as I started my Amazon USA business, I grew that again. And it's my 3rd business we grow. Now, across all 3 businesses, I had just shy of 60 VAs, about 58 right now. And that's incredible. And it might even hit over 60 by the end of the year. We've still got another month to go. So seeing my team grow has been absolutely amazing. And the most important thing is they have allowed me to achieve things which I couldn't do on my own because I just don't have enough time. So for you, if you are looking at my journey, building a team is one of the most important things because that gives you more freedom, more time, more flexibility. So I cannot stress that enough. Number 2 was setting the £1 million challenge. I talked about it in the UK, June 2020, we set that goal, 1 million in 18 months. It was the most scary thing in the world. And it was probably one of the highlights, you know, the best thing ever that happened to me in 2021, you know, the fact that I started this challenge. Within 12 months, and admittedly it was 18 we originally planned, we smashed that £1 million mark. And for me, I predicted, again, 18 months to do it, but we did it in 12. And not only was that a great success for me, that was a great success for my team, the VAs, them running it. Why? Because they're the ones doing the hard work. And we all came together, we all aligned, and we achieved an amazing result, not in 18, but 12 months. Setting a big goal, aligning everyone with it, and working towards that big goal just made our lives so much more efficient, effective, and we could celebrate, which was a real pleasure to have. The 3rd thing which I'll say is, for me, I learned from interviews. One thing I hopefully you see with the channel is that I want to help, I want to learn, I want to document, I want to talk to this YouTube channel. And one of my milestones is the growth in the YouTube channel. Now, while it might not be directly related to selling on Amazon, my personal growth, but for me, growing this YouTube channel was a real blessing in disguise because it got me out there, it met me with loads of people, and it showed me what the opportunity was, showed me what was available. And that has helped me grow not only my Amazon business, but also me as a person. So for you, the takeaway is, number 1, watch my videos. But number 2 is the fact that network, learn from others, because just copy what they're doing. It works really well. Trust me, I love that. Now, the fourth thing for me is, the big game changer that happened is I hired an operations manager. For me, I managed to open up my USA business in 2021 and also have my UK business, and we're going from strength to strength to strength. Now, the biggest thing was that, I'm in Mexico, they're in the Philippines, my team, there's 14 hour time difference. I just don't get enough contact time, nor do I want to be working 40 hours on this business. I say it again, I do it like 2 hours a week for each business. Well, what happened? Well, we could still grow, but I know that I didn't really want to be hugely instrumental in the day-to-day growth of that. So what happened? Well, I hired an operations manager to make it happen. And that has been a blessing, an absolute blessing. That person has managed to really support me in growing my business, also giving the teams the development they need and taking the direction from me and developing that business over the long term. Now, what does that enable us to do? Well, in 2022, like I said at the beginning, I'm looking to grow into Germany, and I am #excited about that. So my ops manager is going to be key, and obviously growing that business is going to be super important. So scaling, hiring teams, but also hiring senior people who can help the operations and helping the team grow in the long run is so important. Now, what I'll say, there are lots and lots of good things that happened to me over the year, apart from what I've mentioned. FastTrackFBA, we broke 10,000 subscribers. I love that, and thank you so much for all of you watching, subscribing, showing that this channel adds value. That's been a real godsend, and it's been a real pleasure to be able to add so much value to people's lives and obviously share so much and help them with their businesses. Also as well, we've trained and hired VAs for other people, and I think now we've done to the point where it's like nearly 200 clients with 400 VAs. Absolutely amazing, helping them grow their business. And you know what? I feel grateful to be able to do it. Okay, so I'm just talking about things that have happened in my Amazon UK or Amazon business across last year or 2021. Whether you follow my journey or whether you don't, the one thing which I'd probably like to highlight is the fact that I run 3 businesses with a team which are 14 hours away from me, and we're still managing to do 6 figures in one business. We just started 7 figures in another business. And obviously FastTrackFBA, you can see with the VAs and also the YouTube, hopefully, we're adding a lot of value with that. That takes a lot of work. I could not do that on my own. That is impossible. How do I do it? I do it with a team. And the one thing which I'll say is if you are looking to replicate that, maybe travel the world, or maybe just have more time with the family, or wanting to grow, how do the best people do it? Whether it be Amazon or any other business, they understand they need a team. So if you are thinking about growing your Amazon business and you want to grow a team to help you scale faster, quicker, more efficiently, and obviously outsource as well, then look no further than the FastTrackFBA VA Academy. This is quite simply a service I created whereby we find, hire and train a manual sourcing VA for your Amazon arbitrage business to help you scale. We support that VA for 12 weeks in your business to get results. We know the measurables, we've done this time and time again. We know exactly what needs to happen to ensure that you are growing your business, and we support you with 12 weeks of group coaching with myself. You get pretty much private access to me every single week, and it is game changing. Trust me, I think the stats speak for themselves. There's about 170 clients and nearly about 380 VAs right now. That is some serious numbers about how much value we bring. If you want to know more and you want to get a free 30-minute consultation call, have a look down below. I'll drop a link to the FastTrackFBA VA Academy. It's fasttrackfba.com/VA. Trust me, I think you're gonna love it. Now, this leads me nicely on to what have I learned in my Amazon business over this time. There have been challenges, and these challenges that have made me learn. Restock limits. I talked about it earlier. We went from like 12,000 down to 6,000. We had so much stock waiting to be shipped in. It was such a big problem. But what did I learn about the restock limits? What happened? Well, quite simply. Number one, it's not only that I'm adaptable, but my team are adaptable. They've adjusted to the business model, and that has been game changing. Ironically, by adapting to the restock limits, our business has changed dramatically. We've gone from doing 70,000 before the restock to 300,000 a month on Amazon. That is incredible. As a result, we've increased our loans, we've had more opportunities to grow, and our business is scaling faster than ever before. Now, if you want to know more about the restock limits, have a look up there. I will drop a video about it, and that's going to help you understand what I did, how I dealt with it, and what happened there. Now, the second thing I'll talk about is the Amazon loan. Now, Amazon lending, Amazon loan is when Amazon gives you extra cash. And I said we did 121, 130, and now 252, £250,000, and that has helped me grow my Amazon business. For us, we are now looking at, right now, finishing this year on 2 million. Next year, looking to probably do somewhere in the region of 3.5, and that loan has been instrumental to it. I'm using someone else's money to help me make money. Absolutely incredible, and that is a rich dad, poor dad thing, making the money work for you. So I feel blessed to be able to do it. but because my team have adapted, because we've grown, Amazon obviously trusts us more, and obviously now we're using other people's money to help us make money through Amazon lending. Now, the third thing I'd say for you, or to share about, is the loss of money. Now, one thing that happened in our business is, unfortunately, in our USA business, probably about a month ago, we had fraud on a card to the region of about $10,000. I know. And you know what? This has been an absolute eye-opener. It's made us improve our cash controls, the way we deal with our stocks, and also our highlighting of these issues. So detection, prevention, and dealing with it when unauthorized transactions happen. Now, we worked, or should I say my team worked with our our debit card provider, because it wasn't credit, by the way, to get this reimbursed. And actually they managed to get all the money back, which has been absolutely amazing. But what has it taught us? Well, quite simply, put it in good cash controls, because you spend a lot of cash. And then number two, make sure you're buying from good websites, you're buying legitimate websites. If it seems like too good to be possible deal, probably is, and you're probably going to pay for it. So just be aware of that. Now, what I will say is there are a lot of challenges out there in my Amazon business, and even not just like the business itself, but also the team. I've even lost some VAs over the course of the year, but the show must go on, and we are always driving toward that. Keep having that goal, keep driving forward, keep focusing on the challenges ahead and overcoming them. That's probably one of the most important things I can say for you in 2022. Now, what I will say is 2021 has been a roller coaster ride, and obviously I've learned so much about it. But what I will say is, if you are looking to smash your goals into 2022, like I did in 2021, what I'll do is I'll leave up a video around here about what is Amazon in 2022, what you need to know, and obviously it's going to really help you out. So check out that video, that's going to help you out. Now, hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. But for me, Thomas Parkinson from FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.